Okay, guys, be honest. How long can you go before you just have to check your iPhone or your smartphone? Well, America's talking tonight about a comedian's smartphone rant and how he says these things are ruining the world. We're talking about Louis C.K., and he got a lot of people talking when he said he thinks smartphones disconnect people from actually living in the moment. This was on Conan O'Brien's show recently, and Louis C.K. said he refuses to give his kid a cell phone. Take a listen.
These things are toxic. I don't, especially for kids. It's just this thing. It's bad, and they don't look at people when they talk to them, and they don't build the empathy. You know, kids are mean, and it's because they're trying it out. They look at a kid and they go, "You're fat," and then they see the kid's face scrunch up, and they go, "Ooh, that doesn't feel good to make a person do that." Right. But they got to start with doing the mean thing. But when they write "you're fat," then they just go, that was fun. I like that." So
that tasted good.
Yeah, exactly. You need. The thing is, you need to build an ability to just be yourself and not be doing something. That's what the phones are taking away.
Yes.
Yes, Louis C.K. speaking the truth, and it looks like he struck a nerve. That segment has gone viral. It's been shared over 4 million times. So does Louis C.K. have a point here? Are we trapped behind our smartphones? Well, we polled you guys, and here's what you had to say. 53% of you say you're totally trapped behind our smartphones. 24% say there isn't a problem. Okay, well, I want to bring in the experts. HLN digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong and life coach and radio host Jennifer Kitt. You guys, first of all, Jennifer, you're all about living in the moment. Do you think the other 47% are completely lying here?
As I hold on to my
As we're all gripping our phones.
Exactly.
Right?
You know, it's so true. This past weekend, I'm talking to my son. He comes home from college, and he's like, Ma, what did you guys do? What are you talking about, son? He's like, when I'm at the bus stop at school waiting to take the bus, everyone heads down into their cell phones, plugged up, do not speak to each other. I said, son, we talked. We actually
had communication. This is when you were back his age,
back in the day.
When there was no cell phone.
Absolutely.
But Mario, be an advocate for a moment. If you may disagree, but is there any argument that maybe kids get some sort of motor skills or advanced in technology when they're using smartphones?
Look, absolutely, there's positive benefits to using technology. I think overwhelmingly, though, you can have more negative benefits, or you could do one negative thing that really puts a landslide on all of the positive. But absolutely, you can pick up better motor skills. I also believe you can actually pick up better social skills with using technology.
Explain that. I don't know how that...
It has to be done in a balanced way, but there's no way that you can say to me that no kid is out there that doesn't normally have a conversation with a parent or with a family member, but they do it over the phone, is not communicating. It may not be the preferred form of communicating for certain generations, but that doesn't mean they're not communicating.
Here's where I disagree with you on that. And Jennifer, I want to get your take on this. I know 16-year-old kids that will sit at a dinner table and they will not look, and they'll send thousands of texts a day.
But who's at fault? See, this is where I think Louis C.K. is wrong. But the parents are the problem.
Absolutely.
And so I'm sorry,
what do parents do?
I refuse to have cell phones at the dinner table, especially because I don't get my kids that often right now. I need to see your eyes. I need you to see my face. I need to develop those empathetic skills that he was talking about.
Which is critical.
That is absolutely critical, and I demand that happen at our dinner table and when we're in conversation with one another.
Absolutely. You have young kids, right?
Absolutely. I have a young 9-year-old son, Christopher, 10-year-old son, and the first thing we taught him was look in the eye, shake hands, be present. So I think if you're teaching your kids, everyone's a parent in their own way, but I think in this digital age, it is even more important that we teach our kids to be present in the moment. Therefore, you'll start to understand how to balance the technology. If we ban it all together, we're going to raise a bunch of kids that won't know how to use digital technology in this new age, and they won't be digital citizens.
This is a parenting problem, not a technology problem.
That's why I'm alarmed at that 24%. I'm like, they're lying. They don't want to. Look, I know the truth hurts people. I know the truth hurts, but admit it. You know that you are stuck with your phone.
But now the question becomes, what age do you start to bring the kids into the technology?
What is that
My kids, I said middle school, and they shared, and they still think they were traumatized because they had to share a phone. But because of cheerleading practice and football, all the things that they had going on, I had to have a pickup schedule, so they had to be able to call.
I understand you have an interesting rule about when you're going to give your son his first iPhone.
Yeah, it's only for when he's doing overnights. It's only when he's spending the night,
sleepovers.
when he's doing sleepovers right now. And the thing is, I think parents, you don't have to give them a $400 smartphone.
Thank you, yeah.
You can give them a pay-as-you-go phone that has no texting, no internet, none of that stuff. So I think it's all about knowing your options and then controlling that. But 6 out of 10 parents give their kids smartphones.
Okay, for us adults, advice on unplugging.
Absolutely, you have got to turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off. At least once a week, all day, if you can.
I take news blackout vacations where I just do not consume any
this is good, especially in the business
or
that you're
text
in.
or do anything.
I say if you're going on vacation, go on vacation. Do not have the phone, because you're the role model for your kids. If they see you texting and being on the phone when you're supposed to be kid time,
all
what are
right,
they gonna do?
lot learned here, Mario, Jennifer. Thank
you so much, Lynn.